Hi guys, welcome to my channel on TD Made Easy. In today's video, we'll be looking at Waec question year 2016 question 4. And this question is on traces of line. So we'll be looking at vertical and horizontal traces and true length. So question 4 says, two views of a line are shown below. Draw full size the given views. That is 4E, and 4B is to determine the horizontal and vertical traces. Determine the true angles of inclination to the horizontal and vertical planes. Then question B3 says, determine the true length. So this is the question. The question says we should draw the given view to determine the vertical and horizontal traces, determine the true angle of inclination. Then we also look at true length of lines. Now, as you can see, this is XY line. And from XY line, you have a distance from here to here, which is 10 mm. From that distance, you are to get a point on the elevation. This is the elevation and this is the plan. So we call it vertical plane and horizontal plane. The elevation remains as the vertical plane, while the plan is the horizontal plane. VP and HP. So to get the line on the elevation, this is the line, this is the given line. But before you can get this line, you must determine the point at which they position this and the point at which they position this from the X, Y. Now, if I want to get the first point, which is this point is at 10 mm away from the XY line. To get this point, then if I'm to determine this other point, is at an inclination of 30 degrees. So once I get the first point, which is at 10 mm from the XY, I will incline it at 30 degrees. At 30 degrees, 30-degree line to get the other point. Don't forget that from here to here, we have a distance of 80 mm. From this point to this point is given to us as 80 mm. And from XY, now we are done with the elevation. I want to move on to the given line on the plan. This is the given line on the plan, which is on the horizontal plane. This is the line. Now, to determine this line, you must get the starting point and the finishing point. Now, to get this point is at a distance of 20 mm. This is 20 mm. So from XY to a point 20 mm, I will dot these points. Now, to get the other end of the line, I'll get a distance of 60 mm from the XY line. You must be able to look at the given view and interpret it correctly. That gives you the first answer, which is to draw the given views. So now from here to a point 60 mm, you get the second point. Now, when you join the 2 points together, you form this line. So that is how to draw the given view using the given scale. So from XY, get a point 10 mm, which is the starting point, and measure an angle of 30 degrees to get anywhere it rests on this line is the end of the first line that is given in elevation. Then come to the plan, just get a point 20 mm, mark the starting point, also measure 60 mm away from the XY line. That gives you the end of the second line on the plan. which is the horizontal plane. Don't forget we are dealing with plane when it comes to traces of lines. So this is the vertical plane and this is the horizontal plane. I'll move on to the next question, which is to draw the traces of line. So we want to draw the vertical and the horizontal traces. So I'm going to start with the horizontal trace. To get the horizontal trace, I've named this line as line AB. Now, the first thing is to extend line AB to the XY line. As you can see in red, extend line AB to the XY line. Once it rests on the XY line, project it down, drop a perpendicular from XY line, just drop a perpendicular from the XY line and extend CD. The line on the plan or the HP is CD. Now you extend CD to meet with the perpendicular that you drop. You have projected AB to rest on XY line. From this point, drop a perpendicular line. Then you also come to line CD, extend it to touch the perpendicular. So the point where they meet is called the HT, which is what? Horizontal trace. Now I want to draw the vertical trace. To draw the vertical trace, come to line CD. Extend line CD to the XY, just like I did for the HT. Extend line CD to the XY line. Once it gets to the XY line, you now project the line on the elevation, which is line AB, to the point of the intersection of line CD. How will you do that? You have projected CD to the XY line. Now, you need to drop a perpendicular so that when you are extending AB to intersect with the line coming from CD, they'll be able to meet at a point. CD to the XY line. Once you get to the XY line, drop a perpendicular at this point. Then you trace AB to intersect at that perpendicular. That gives you the vertical trace, which is known as the VT. Now I want to move on to the true length of AB. To get the true length of line, you draw perpendicular lines at points A, B, C, and D. How do you do that? Just bring out your set square, center at A, draw a perpendicular line that is at 90. At B, you draw a perpendicular line, take it to point C and D. Take it to C and D to draw the same. Take it to D, draw a perpendicular, take it to C, and also draw a perpendicular line. All right. We move on to the next step. Measure the distance between X and A. The distance between X and A. Center at C. When you measure the distance between X and A, center at C, strike an arc on line C to get point E. Let me show you the point. This is the point. Okay, using radius AX, center at C, strike an arc on line C. That gives you point E. The same thing you did here, you also come here using radius BY. using radius BY, center at D, strike an arc. Radius BY is just 10. So center at D, strike an arc to get point F. So we are going to repeat this on AB. The same thing we did to CD is the same thing we are going to do to AB. So when you are handling AB, center using radius CX, center at A, strike an arc to get point G. Then you also come to point B using radius DY, center at B, strike an arc to get point H. So let me move on to the next step. Join GH together. Join GH together. How did we get GH? Remember that you are using radius CX. You are using radius CX, center at A to get point G. My drawing board is so small. To get point G, then when you want to get H, is the radius of DY. Radius of DY is 20. Center at B, strike an arc. Using that 20, you get point H. So to determine the true length, you do what? You join GH together and you also join EF together. So EF and GH are the true length of line A, B, and line C, D. The last step is just to get the true angle to the horizontal and the vertical plane. Remember, the line in elevation remains as what? The vertical plane, and this is the horizontal plane. So how do we get the true length? To get the true angle of inclination. So if you want to get the true angle, just bring out your set square. Bring out your set square. Place it on line AB. When you place it on line AB, move it in a parallel line until you get to point H. When you get to H, draw a line, thin line. Make sure the line is thin, it's not thick. Now make an angle between that line and GH. That's why I put theta here. So that gives you the angle to the vertical plane. I'll do this part again. To get the true angle to the vertical plane, I'm starting with the vertical plane. So I will place my set square on the line, which is line AB. Then I will move it to get the parallel line. So I'll make it parallel until I get to point H. When I get to point H, I will draw this parallel line. Now, the angle between this parallel line and GH is the true angle to the vertical plane. I'll repeat it on line CD. I'll repeat this on line CD. So I'll bring my set square, I'll position it to get parallel line at C from CD. Position it this way. Okay. So this is line CD. I'll pick line CD. I will move it. I'll move the line until I get to point F. When I get to point F, I'll draw a thin line. So the angle, the inclination from this point F to EF is the true angle to the horizontal plane. So you can try it at home and measure it. At the end of the day, you get the true angle to the horizontal plane to be 27 degrees. So this angle must be 27 degrees, and the true angle to the vertical plane must be 24 degrees. Then the true length, this part is called the true length. The TL must be 101 plus or minus 1. This is called the true length. I want to label it as TL. So TL is 101. TL. So this line is the true length, same as this one above. So the true length must be 101 plus or minus 1. So it is 101 plus or minus 1. So it's either it is 102 or it is 100. So this is how to get the vertical and horizontal traces, how to determine the true angle to the vertical and the horizontal plane, and how to get the true length of line.